FM.
Yes.
Welcome to the number one evening talk show in Trinidad and Tobago, the number one evening talk show.
For the fastest growing.
And the fastest growing evening talk show in Trinidad and Tobago and the world.
I see you done give me the accolade.
Yeah. We're taking the accolade.
Well, it was a long weekend, Saturday, Sunday, for me, Monday. I see you was here with Kingsley yesterday.
Yeah, I was here with Kingsley yesterday.
Doing the thing. But it was a long weekend. Borrow Day was a good one, a long weekend for Borrow Day.
Okay, I went down in the Borrow.
But you was up there.
Yes, I was up there.
I came up, you was up there Friday, I came up Saturday. Okay. And I saw your hands up there Saturday as well. I said, well, where have you?
No, I was up there Friday into Saturday. I came back down Saturday.
Okay.
I went up there for the Juvie and whatever.
Well, I see it. It was a good festival. I ain't gonna lie. It looked good. It looked like something good. From Borough, I think Sunday was flowers. I think that was, I would judge that.
If I tell you, I don't know what happened after that.
You was outside?
I came back down the Saturday and that was it for me. My Borough done.
Like you was outside. But no, it was a good one. Honestly, It was a good festival. Mm-hmm. I think despite all the chaos that was happening between the corporation and what the mayor was saying versus what the minister, the MP was saying as well in Esokiza, I think it was a good one because the whole issue up there was that they were saying that minister train your own Borrow Day. And minister saying no, it's for everybody, and it had that tit for tat back and forth.
Yeah.
All right, I saw Penelope Beckles, the opposition leader, was also up there. She posted to her social medias as well, but they would never give credit.
What I didn't know though, I didn't know that foreigners come to our country for Borrow Day.
Yeah, I didn't know too.
I didn't know that. I thought they used to come for Carnival alone, but some people that
came down for Borrow.
That came down, and I talk about a lot of tourists came down to Trinidad for Borrow.
This just speaks to how we promote our culture. Because this is my first Borrow Day, yeah? I've never been to Borrow Day, ever. In fact, I don't know, not that I didn't know about Borrow Day,
right.
But then it was some big thing. I walked through the streets and said, but it's Carnival.
It's actually a second Carnival.
That's crazy.
Yes, and and it's the biggest thing on the southern peninsula of the island. And a lot of people don't come to Port of Spain for Carnival and actually from south now, from Point Side, Southside, Palace, all these people along south, there's actually their Carnival in the Borough.
The Borough is a
right?
Carnival, yeah.
Yeah, so we have a whole demographic of people because I met some people who came from Australia.
Really?
Australia and Australians too, eh?
Okay.
Two of them actually, and the rest of them was a whole team, but two of them actually was from Trinidad and come down for Borough. And I was like, wow. And it was because I told you I didn't went in about 20 something years because I used to go long ago with a couple of friends of mine when I was younger, and we used to stay down by one of them had a family living down there, so we used to like bunk it downstairs by the house and stuff and spend the whole weekend down there. And that was when I was younger, and then last time I went, I got into an accident and I never went back.
That's B13.
The B13, yeah, a B13. One of my first vehicles. And my first accident I ever been in. Right? So, what's happening?
Well, yeah, and then the story like that don't end like that. You went on the highway again, well, for the first time.
Yeah, the highway was real. The highway was an experience. First time I went on the highway.
It was an experience.
Yes. I was like, what?
Tell me.
Right? At that time, I was kind of lost as to where I was.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's kind of you go down that way to end and then you go around, you gotta come back around so, and then so I was like, what the hell is they taking me? But then I realized when I came back over the hospital, I realized it really come out from here. Yeah.
So it was an experience driving on
but
that highway.
It took up plenty time.
It fixed plenty issues.
A lot of time because it make it I kind of quicker to reach Point 14 by plenty, because I remember long ago when we used to go to Point 14, it's real drive.
It's drive through the entirety of every area.
It was real drive, and now this highway just take away like 45
I feel like more than
about,
that.
About 70% of the driving time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Imagine when they actually finish the highway, and if at all they connect where the roundabout is going to the end of the Sir Solomon Hochari Highway.
Yeah.
To there. Imagine that. Because
that's the section they didn't go, because when they reach on, you start to go back on the next road and then go down and then
correct,
go on to the highway.
And go on to the highway.
So
imagine if they connect.
They had to connect them to.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine
so just staying on the highway and just going across here. What amazed me too, the Point Fortin Hospital actually looking bigger than the San Fernando General Hospital. You know?
It looks so.
It's a big hospital. I mean, it's a big hospital. This is a hospital. It actually looking bigger than Port of Spain Hospital.
It look good, right?
The facility look real nice. I didn't go in there. I just saw it from passing. When the person said the hospital, I said, wait, I said, the hospital? Wow. Actually, so long I watch it. Yeah. It's
amazing. It's amazing to know that. I mean, I don't. It's Kamala put that dog. Right, 2010, 2015, and imagine how long ago that was built and the condition that it is still in today, right? Imagine Couva as well, not just Couva, Arima. PNM will take credit for Arima, and PNM will take credit for Tobago, but all of those things built by, finished, either built or finished by Kamala Pasavi Sessa. Real good. So right now, you see any difference in Point Fortin? Because last time you spoke,
actually in the city itself, kind of look the same. The same street, it's just new buildings, like, new restaurants and everything, but it's more or less the same. In the heart of the Point Fortin, but it was good. I must say it was good. I want to big up the Point Fortin people, the people down on the Southern Peninsula along there. Yeah.
And to everyone that went to Borough Day, everyone that went across to the Borough. If you have not, though, I'll tell you, it's free, number one.
And
so go down.
The next thing I realized, though, right, within the borough, even though it is a carnival atmosphere, like a second carnival, right, the music, and I don't know, because I'm a DJ and I tend to give the music a little more importance in my listening, right? You're hearing soca, but you're hearing the little dance or another type of music in between.
Okay.
You understand? So when I ask, I say, well, why they not only playing soca? They say, no, down here they just mix it up.
Okay.
You understand? You'll get plenty soca, but you will still get some reggae and dance or something, because down there they say down there they don't really have nothing big. So when they start to get music and things down there, they gain them everything. And I was like, you really? Say, yeah, but you see, when the Juve trucks come out, they play more soca than anything else.
Interesting. When I went, this is in no way me saying what you're saying not true, but what I heard more of in the nighttime, at least down there, was calypso. Boy, I was surprised.
Yeah, because what you don't understand is that the Friday night and the Saturday night, into Saturday, that night into the Juve, they get a mixture everything. Okay. Right? On the Saturday night itself is pan, and old soca, old calypso, and more so calypso and music, and more traditional.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? And then the Sunday they have the beach party thing, events and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So it'll be until Monday morning. And then even Monday they just have a Monday party to last lap jam. Yeah, a last lap jam.
Damn, so that's really carnival.
So yeah, that was happening down there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for those that went down and enjoyed the Borough, you can share your experience with the Borough throughout the program today, if anything. But as we look into some of the news that happened, Friday was a massive day, heavy. I don't know if you know what went on Friday.
Yeah, the whole bacchanal in the Parliament. Friday,
yes, boy.
Who walk out and all kind of
exactly. PNM walk out a Parliament on Friday. And, well, there was a significant war of words over, who in corruption, who not in corruption, who doing this, who not doing that. Basically, I'll call it a Sesame Street is what we usually would call it. But this one is, again, I don't know what to say. Parliament was a tit for tat on Friday. So we're gonna take a quick listen to what transpired inside Parliament on Friday. I say Saturday just now. Yes, I mean Fridays. So take a listen to this.
A brotherhood of wrongdoing, a brotherhood of wrongdoers. Wait, that's the point. Let's go
Avoid the truth.
It was this moment that triggered the opposition's walkout. But the confrontation had been building.
You do not need to respect me, but you need to respect this honorable house.
At the center, a motion to adopt a report from the Public Administration and Appropriations Committee examining the conduct of a member. That motion was later amended to condemn Senators Faris Al-Rawi and Janelle John Bates and to call on the opposition leader to revoke their appointments. Land and Legal Affairs Minister Saddam Hussein described it as unlawful, contemptuous conduct. He pointed to edits made to a witness statement for former Health Minister Terence Dialsing, saying John Bates made 37 changes in minutes, while Al-Rawi, who has said he is Dialsing's lawyer, made more than 170 over 2 days.
The evidence is clear. It could never be a mistake. It is a deliberate design to deceive the Parliament. Deliberate design to deceive the Parliament. And yet Arima cannot break her silence.
Government ministers signaled they will not back down.
And I'm beyond annoyed, you understand, to sit with Senator John Bates and Al-Rawi. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do just what they did in the Committee for National Security, the Joint Select, because Senator Al-Rawi is on the Energy Committee. And should he show up, we're going to show him the door. He's going to go. He has to go. We are not going to sit with him.
And the matter may go further.
We must very well call on the Commissioner of Police to determine whether or not this is a matter of misbehavior in public office.
The opposition, however, while acknowledging concerns, says the process was flawed.
That, Madam Speaker, we all on this side agree was ill-advised. Madam Speaker, that we all on this side agree created the impression of partiality, and it ought never to have occurred.
She called for a more measured approach and pointed to what she described as breaches on the government side.
Somebody breached the standing orders of the Parliament by revealing what took place in camera. And that was also contempt that has not been brought to light.
Outside the chamber, the political fallout intensified. The Prime Minister, in a social media post, accused the opposition leader of refusing to act and being influenced by what she described as fake elite financiers. In response, the PNM said it walked out of what it called a deliberate and coordinated abuse of parliamentary procedure, insisting it would not participate in what it described as a charade. But a political analyst says the opposition ought to have remained in the House and battled it out. Dr. Shane Mohammed also accused the opposition leader of projecting weakness.
You're making track for Booty to run. They say you're weak, you're showing them that you're weak, not strategic.
The motion was passed with all members present voting in favour. Attempts to reach the opposition leader and Chief Whip for comment were unsuccessful.
So that was the whole issue there on Friday inside of Parliament. Watch that. That was crazy.
That was a movie.
It was. But what surprises me though, all the times, is that the People's National Movement does not take responsibility for what went on with John Bates as well as Faris Al-Rawi. Instead, what Robinson Regis decides to do is point fingers and say, well, all they have someone sitting on bail inside this honorable house to try and circumvent the fact that you have persons on your side and, members of parliament or senators that abuse the rule of law, basically, abuse parliamentary privilege to cover up or engage in some level of cover up for what took place between the period or during the period of 2015 to 2025.
Right.
I find that appalling, not to say the least. But what she then decides to do is blame the government and say, well, this should have never be brought up as a matter, Farris should not be brought to the Privileges Committee or anything like that. So this matter shouldn't even be on the front burner because it's supposed to, basically what Rowley was saying that, we have this secrecy that we're supposed to have amongst each other.
Because you're not sure.
Correct. That code is what she kind of referring to by saying, well, all year reveal X, Y, and Z to the public. And that is a matter of, that is a concern.
Yeah.
When I try to understand.
It means that even if that wasn't supposed to go to the public, that's supposed to be in-house.
Correct.
So they're not supposed to know.
We alone supposed to know about
that
this.
they were being misbehaving in public office.
Correct.
And she's complaining that to the fact that is now out public knowledge that what they did, right, is try to gerrymander a whole process in the committee, where the committee was there to make sure that just the right thing is being done.
Correct.
Yeah.
The walkout is a distraction now because what the PNM decided to do on Friday is to not cast a vote on whether or not the Parliament should adopt the report.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Yeah.
They shouldn't. That's what they're doing now. They walk out, so therefore they don't have to vote. So because they know that no matter what, the government has the UNC and Parliament have the majority, and they will vote to adopt the report, so therefore they can start the debate on, hey, you have people that should not be sitting as senators or should not be here inside of the Parliament, either upper house or lower house. And the opposition is saying once again that this is the government abusing its power and targeting individuals inside of the Parliament. But you have individuals inside of the Parliament that abuses parliamentary privileges and abuses their position inside Parliament to cover up allegations or to assist in covering up allegations that the general public should be aware of. This is what's happening.
Yep.
So Penelope Beckles decides to come out and say, well, she is aware that John Bates is resigning. However, she have not yet accepted the resignation from John Bates. But John Bates is just another obstacle in the ring, because the real person that you have to look at there is a man that called himself the attorney for the former Minister of Health, Terence D. Elsing.
Which is
Faris Al-Rawi,
Yep.
Johnny Sukaran. That's a major player inside of the PNM that you need to look at. And it only looks now, not even it looks, it is today, that Penelope Beckles is no real leader of the PNM. She cannot touch Faris Al-Rawi. She cannot touch Stuart Young. There are major players that play right now inside of the PNM that looking on at this whole destruction, the dismantling of the People's National Movement right before their very eyes now. And they're grabbing at straws right now, which is why they went to Camille and they encouraged Camille. You know, Camille is the one that they say sweep them and jumbie this, jumbie that, to see if she could be able to change the narrative a little bit. And they failed at it. The walkout, I sure that was a walkout planned by the opposition leader herself. And say, we would walk out. And that ain't working in their favor. Because what the country should be looking at now and saying is the only reason why those people walked out is because the vote at the end would not be in their favor.
Correct. And they don't want to face it.
They don't want to face the truth.
Nope.
And they have to face it regardless of the opposition. If she wants to put a handle on this, we're giving her free advice. Fire John Bates as a senator. Well, she already resigned. Accept the resignation. You already failed already. The person that you need to remove forthwith is Faris Al-Rawi as a senator. Right? He cannot come and try and play client attorney privilege right now, because you are a senator first. You have a responsibility for the nation first. I will ask Penelope Beckles to take pattern from Stuart Young when he called on the government and persons on boards to remember their fiduciary duties to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Right? And in that same sense, you need to look at I know there's no fiduciary duties really inside Parliament, but look at that, right? Put that as a topic of great importance, and make sure that your eyes are set like that. And look at Faris Al-Rawi conduct as a senator firstly, and say, brother, not only did you breach your parliamentary privileges by assisting a former minister of health in a cover-up, basically, and fire him forthwith.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I don't know why I'm going to tell you something, man. As I said this already, I'm going to say it again. Penelope Beckles is not really the leader of the opposition. Right? And whoever is pulling that string, right, letting her know, no matter what you do, we can't get fired, he cannot leave. You understand? So we could get rid of John Bates. Right? Let's resign and but try to distract, try to circumvent, try to change the narrative for whatever reason. Just don't allow them to force you to make Faris Harari resign or for you to dismiss him from the Senate. And that is the mandate she get.
She's going to feel badly. And she is feeling badly as a political leader.
I personally like how the government is pressuring them to remove Harari.
Yeah.
Right? And his claim to be just to be the Singh lawyer.
It's crazy.
It's just
crazy.
It make it even worse.
He number one, he's a former attorney general that failed multiple times, that lost multiple cases. What makes Faris think he could win any case as a junior attorney for anybody, especially his former colleague? They don't even see
Faris Al-Rawi as the attorney general was just a rubber stamp, you know.
Agreed.
He wasn't there to be like he's no senior attorney or no, you know, to fight cases on behalf of the government. He was just to make sure he put the PNM lawyers and them in charge of certain cases so that they could get money. And make sure that I put that one day for me and he go eat our food here and he go eat our food there. You see how much
like their president.
You see how much money in law in lawyer fees that
thousands of dollars that the government paid off.
Thousands, millions
of dollars. And this government came in and paid off a lot.
You understand?
Not only in energy, a lot of people get paid because of what they engaged in before.
I mean to say, they did a whole commission inquiry for the lawyers to get paid.
Yeah. Oh, millions of dollars into that.
Into the commission inquiry for the drivers. The lawyers and get more money than the people, the family of the drivers.
Yeah.
You understand? So you have to understand that Faris Harari is I wait to see what happens. I'm going to hold my tongue and wait to see what happens.
That's crazy.
Right? And so we can see the people on the calls
now.
Of course,
622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. But what the thing, the fact that you have colleagues assisting in this whole issue or this whole matter is crazy. Because it is Faris Al-Rawi that is assisting a colleague in a matter that is of great public concern, and that could only be subscribed to as a cover-up, a blatant cover-up by the opposition.
But that is what it is. It is a cover-up. Remember, that is a cult, you know. Remember that organization called the PNM is a cult, you know.
Your cult.
You feel Rowley said what he said just so by them being the Cosa Nostra. You understand? And if you reveal anything, if we go kill it politically,
that's what
you mean what the senator said. What they mean? You have to bend over backwards for the party. Literally, you have to hide up, stitch up for the party. So once they have somebody in there, they're using that to their advantage. That's why I said it's very difficult for you to charge PNM on any kind of corruption or any kind of thing because they have the whole thing stitched up. They have the hands like the mafia in every single nook and cranny. Right? There are people will hide evidence, burn evidence, destroy evidence to make sure they don't get caught or go before the court.
I like that they feeling with Parliament. Caller, you're live.
Yes, gentlemen. Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Now, I look at this conversation here about the issue of morality, right? What the lady said was very wrong.
Yeah.
Right. So this issue is about the issue of morality.
Yeah.
In public office. And the position that you hold, you're supposed to be. So, this lady did what she did. Paris Alwari, I don't care what you tell me. If the man say he's man lawyer, that is between the lawyer and the man. Or they are the disclosure. So let me deal with the lady. The lady was brave enough to come out and admit, hey, I heard, I didn't know. And she heard, so I admit her apology. And I could move her from that position. But you see, when it comes to the Parliament and what transpired on Friday, where a man from Grandy, Sturge, called a lady a bald head, tell she have a bald head. So where she have to drop herself low like he to tell he, the man that get murdered in Grandy, he had a bald head too. And then accuse me of no murder. Imagine an opposition leader telling a sitting member of Parliament, a minister also in charge of national security, that he has allegations against him of murder. Nobody is saying what she said. Nobody is saying what she said, though. So, imagine that. So, integrity in the Parliament. This administration has a group of people before the court. I have a minister is on bail. And here what they tell me. Innocent until proven guilty. In this lady position, she already get caught. Years ago, there was an issue with a man called Franklin Khan. Now, Mr. Manning. So I'm talking about morality.
All right. I think you are all over the place, especially.
No, we're talking about morality.
Hold on.
So I'm raising a point to you, just because you know what? You just.
Hold on. I have you on mute right now. I don't want to hang up the line. Are you going to hold on? You're going to hold on?
No, you don't.
Listen, let me hear.
Cool. You're all over the place right now with this entire case. Number one, while John Bates was caught and she resigned, what John Bates said.
Resign.
But what? All right. Have a great day. Have a great day. Have a great day. Have a great day. I don't debate fools at all. All right. If it is that you're coming to Hadia, watch now. He talked since you went out.
Yeah, since I went out.
He talked from then till you come back, and I wanted to hear where he was going.
Right.
I really wanted to hear where he was going, and what he decides to say is that he talking morality. All right, and the fact that you have persons on the government side on bail. That's the PNM's narrative to counter what their senators would have done. All right, your John Bates decided to resign. You're telling me that she didn't resign. She tendered her resignation, and the opposition is yet to accept her resignation, which means she resigned. It's like you in this building heavy, you send your resignation to Talk City 91.1 FM,
right?
But you're just waiting for them to accept it. All right?
Yeah.
In your mind, you already gone. All right?
Yeah.
But your company have not accepted it just yet. That's not morality. All right? That's just reality. The fact is right now, though, heavy, that you, if you were John Bates, you record with your hand basically in the cookie jar.
Right.
You tendering your resignation is a form of guilt, and what John Bates decided to say, what you decide to say is that, well, I tendered my resignation because I'm in the public domain with this, that, and the other, and I didn't do it, but I gone. Because that's what she said.
Correct.
And the opposition is not saying anything. Penelope Beckles, as the leader of the opposition, when questioned by members of the media on John Bates and if she accept the resignation, she said, well, they will make that decision. It's basically something that they're still thinking about doing, or they're still in conversations, blah, blah, blah. The opposition itself is not doing anything. You come to debate with me that Wayne Stage called somebody a ballhead. That's what he was debating, you know. Wayne Stage calling, you know, Penelope Beckles, or saying Penelope Beckles have a ballhead, and then some murder this, murder that, right? But that's not the point of the debate. They tried to adopt a motion on both Faris Al-Rawi as well as John Bates. In fact, the entire parliament did not want to speak about Faris Al-Rawi. And the fact as well, any type of other accusations that were brought up inside of the parliament was shut down by the Speaker of the House, saying that's not the purpose for the debate, whether on opposition side or government side. They try to point fingers at each other, and we're not doing that here. We are focusing on the task at hand, and that is John Bates and this cover up, as well as Faris Al-Rawi and the cover up. Caller, you're live. We come to WhatsApp just now. Yeah.
Once more.
Go ahead.
This situation that the Senate facing right now is not only about John Bates and Faris Al-Rawi, you know. It had a real culprit behind that, you know. You see, former Minister of Health advisor, the one who used to be on TV, who was in charge of the COVID.
Yeah.
This situation has started there, you know. Or last year, you know. He has to extra, but they put his name in no report or nothing. So they can't call him to answer nothing.
Yeah.
The advisor tell us the other thing. He know everything too. He have a lot to play in this. But they're hiding him. Dr. Parson.
Yeah.
What I'm telling you, this serious thing, you know.
Oh, we know.
But CNN just hide.
Agreed.
They like to hide, but they forget to remember that 20 people that remember everything.
They forget to remember, I like that.
They forget to remember.
All right, caller.
Right.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much.
To WhatsApp, you're live.
Yeah, Kevin.
Yes.
David.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. That Barata fella, he's a invention, you know. Vincent, he knows nothing about Trinidad. He doesn't be playing the fool all day on the radio. He's always at that. Yeah, heavy.
That was Barata that called. That was Barata that called?
Yeah, that Barata, yeah. He's a stupid, all over. He is way how the PNM African people under the pressure.
How he call this? How he call this show? Yeah, Belly. When he call, I end up stepping out the studio to go and get some.
Yeah, that Barata.
So I only heard when I came back. Ending up when they. Yeah.
You listen to me?
Yeah, go ahead.
What I want to say is that. Where I see Saddam Hussein say with the John Bates, where I find the UNCLL will be soft for them. Report it to the Commissioner of Police. Let the case get big, let them make jail. Stop playing with them. Because they playing the fool. That PNM people ain't care, you know. They keep country mash up, take them in care. Well, they want to get back in power, to bring back CPEP, Tingyang, and a set of foolishness. No plan. Penny want to bring back CPEP without a plan. You must clean it up. You must. She just trying to get back a certain market.
Yeah.
Because it's that kind of way started. The commissioner is supposed to come in there and charge the tail. Al-Rawi get rid of Bates. Then bring the commissioner in there. Have a good night, fellas.
Yeah, brother. Thank you very much.
All right, we have some voice notes here from members of the public.
Evening, nobody here. So this is becoming a habit. I normally don't get a chance to hear this show, but like again, by chance I'm getting to. And you all are talking some heavy stuff. And that's a constitutional issue. You see, the problem with our parliament is that it does not serve the people. A parliament in a republic is supposed to act like the board of directors for the citizens. With the citizens kind of like being the shareholders, owners of the company, of the country. Right? Just like any other board of directors. And that board of directors is supposed to serve the interests of the shareholders. With our system, that board is captured by two entities, financiers and activists. General elections are about getting the interests of activists and financiers in particular into the parliament so that the state coffers now become theirs. That's the whole point. Only a constitutional fix can fix this. Now, this current government is going to try to use executive actions and parliamentary actions to try to deal with this one particular case. And I mean, the absurdity that Faris Adwari is saying that the chap is his client, lawyer-client confidentiality is absolute garbage. Because the oath of office for a senator is clear. You're supposed to be impartial. And you're supposed to swear allegiance to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, not your client. Your client is out of, he's secondary. So it's an absurd position, and it demonstrates the desperation of his situation. Or at least they're trying to sell it to who they need to sell that to. But for the rest of us out here, no, that's completely absurd. But the financiers, the backers of the PNM, and the PNM financiers are fractured. It's a three-horse race. The old Mannonites, the Rowleyites, and the Stuart Young faction. It's three different financial backers there. And I firmly believe that, for the most part, the Stuart Young faction is still in play.
Of course.
Right? But regardless, Alwari being, who his in-laws are and so on, no, he's not going anywhere. And that demonstrates, that's a pitiful, pitiful reality for this country to watch it in their face that your board of directors are captured. They're not your board. They're somebody else's board.
Yes.
And the only thing to fix that, this government can do what it can. Executive stuff, parliament, try to censure, but it's only a constitutional fix that can really remedy that from happening again. It's a sad day.
Agreed. Thanks so much. Call your life.
Good day.
Yes, sir.
We could preach, and we could preach from now till 2090. Right? You hear all you're saying of yourself? According to who Faris Ali attached with, they can't touch him. They can't touch him. All they're saying, they can't touch him. The only man I see was untouchable here was Ramesh Farah. He's the right man to break neck and pop neck, especially them politicians and them. Yeah, he's the only man. I see nobody ain't going on that fella. He know the law, and he cover all the loopholes, so they can't open it back. They can't. They cannot. Kamala can. She want to make executive decision. She had 26 seats. Ramesh didn't have 26 seats. He was just here Tony General, and he created history in Trinidad by hanging 9 people in 1 week. Well, have a good day. They can't touch Faris Ali. We know that, you know that, and everybody know that.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I like citizen nobody contribution, man. I think that was real good.
David cut off that Barataria guy. He's talking a bunch of verbal diarrhea on the airways, and now you and Heavy got to clean it all up with Pine Sol now.
Oh God.
That is
Chili Chopper. Well,
good evening, guys, and all the listeners. Here, David, you may have a better understanding to what is going on in the Senate with Faris. And
sorry about that. We have a caller calling in from WhatsApp. Caller, your life.
Hey, good afternoon to you, David, and Heavy in the studio there.
Yeah.
I know, and Bataria have been harassing all the programs all day, all through the day. But what Bataria vexed for, because he ain't bring up more defendants say about he ain't get nothing for the trucks. But Bataria vexed because Aruka and Julia Davy, they gone and live in Caracas because they was fighting for Rowley and Maduro. So they get a house in Caracas and he ain't get nothing. So that's why Bataria can't sit down and rest. Because everybody, all the other PNM resting, because they understand the UNC exposing the corruption, the evil and the wicked things about the PNM for the last 10 years. Bataria still quarreling. But he have a truck 10 years now, one truck that he couldn't get the PNM to fix. He used to borrow the same mover, defend that truck.
That is bad, Taria. And you still defending the PNM? You had to be sick. I go.
All right, thanks so much. I go back to the voice note real quick.
Yeah, good evening, guys, and all the listeners. Here, David, you may have a better understanding to what is going on in the Senate with Faris and the other senator. My question to you, David, is so can they bring a motion to bring them before the privileged committee of the Senate, and when that happens, and it's out in the open, could charges be brought against them by the police? I don't know. Could you explain it a little more, David? Thanks.
Yeah, a motion has already been brought to adopt the report from the committee, firstly. For Faris, because Faris was not in the PEAC committee, a motion was brought to bring him towards the privileges committee as well. All right, so for sure, after all of that, then the police could investigate and stuff like that if it have any wrongdoings. That's like the director of public prosecutions, firstly, and then that could be sent to the courts or whoever. But caller.
Yes, good afternoon, David and Harry.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, well, I want to stay with the program, and my contribution will all about solution to this crime situation. And I'm going to say this afternoon. I listen to those politicians and their behavior in the parliament. Okay, you all have your fun, but the communities, the community centers, all these activists, all these retired teachers and police officers from the communities, you all have to get on board with the new plan how to stop this craziness that's going on around us on the east-west corridor. Get your minutes from your community meetings, get your minutes from your sporting activities, deal with various ministries, while the Ministry of National Security will be playing their part. But the government must be able to let loose. The Ministry of Sport, the Ministry of Social Development, the Ministry of Community Development, the Ministry of Agriculture, and these ministries must be easy access to the community, the minutes from the community getting together at events of whatever the case may be, and the crime situation will take a different turn in the country. If you leave it up to the police service alone and the protective service and the Ministry of National Security, it will be just a shooting and a running and a shooting and a running and no development for the people. I will develop on it more as the days come ahead. Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago.
All right, thanks so much.
Yes.
All right, Trinidad and Tobago. We'll continue the conversation after the commercial break here. I mean, talk to TRL ads, boy, Lord. I coming up in the car today. Trying to listen to a little bit of Sudat and Kingsley before, and I like, but they show it all ads. I swear. I moved from Grand Bazaar all the way up to Port of Spain here by the studio, and it's just commercials. I said, yeah. So we'll have as much talk as possible, all right? Your calls and opinions right after this. Trinidad and Tobago. Stay tuned to Talk City 91.1 FM under the radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch.
91.1, thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
So I go right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1, your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect.
All right, 6:53 right now in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. We are back under the radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch, as we take you to, well, the top of the hour, which is in 7 minutes, as we go to the playway and the news. all the way up to probably like just about 7:15. But as we come back, we were talking about Senator John Bates as well as Faris Al-Rawi. Faris Al-Rawi to be brought before the Privileges Committee, and then Senator John Bates tendering her resignation. Penelope Beckles yet to accept it. We'll see what happens as time moves on. The Parliament, adopted the committee's report, the PACC report, and that is set to be debated inside the Parliament. We'll see what new comes out of that. All right. And that whole report speaks about the awarding of contracts, particularly pharmaceutical contracts, and how how the payment processes were. Why it is that one contractor was preferred over the other, and how the payments were divulged, and why, in fact, a minister is dictating how to pay
and who to get paid
and when they getting paid.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the whole basis of the whole report, and what you had was the former Minister of Health, Terence Yalsing, needing to submit his written words, his oral explanation, whatever it is. And both Senator John Bates and Senator Al-Rawi played a hand in assisting. The reason why Senator Bates is tendered her resignation and Faris Al-Rawi didn't is because Senator John Bates sat on the committee to scrutinize, not to assist.
Right.
But she assisted. It was proven that she was assisting how the documents were leaked, is what the opposition is now questioning. But the fact is that she was assisting.
They're more concerned about who leaked the documents and why the documents was made public knowledge.
Correct. And not debated.
And not debate. All right. And not actually going to the crime. Right? They're not dealing with the actual wrongdoing and misbehavior in public office by Senator John Bates.
Correct.
They are more focused on how it come out.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
That's their focus.
I don't know for the life of me, these people just want to get away with everything.
They don't have their hands inside Parliament. At least we could see that, and on committees like they used to before. And then we wind up this whole issue with Faris Al-Rawi, and he's saying that, well, it's client's privilege, client attorney privilege, and he's the attorney, he's acting as the attorney for Terence Yalsing. I don't know if he's still doing that. Apparently he's not doing that anymore, but he was acting as the attorney for Terence Yalsing, so therefore he can't say much on the matter. He won't say anything at all. Apparently he's forgetting, and according to, again, the caller before, name actually nobody, apparently Faris Al-Rawi is forgetting his duties as a senator to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. But as the whole issue wind up all in one for you to understand, caller, your live as we go to this up.
Chutney boy here again, boy.
Chutney, you know I tell you, you had to sing a chutney every time you call, but today's not the day.
I make up my own chutney, so I like extempo when I sing it.
Give us a chutney in regards to this matter.
This girl come from Miami, and she come in sweet TNT. Boy, and she come to hear some sweet chutney. And she bunks up with sweet me. She don't want to hear Ricky Lal or Ravi. You see them fellas can sing chutney like me. When I win the million TT, she not leaving me. Take care, brother. God bless all you.
All right. Thanks so much. 622-4911, 622-4911.
We have some characters. Oh, Lord Jesus.
That's true. We have some characters on this call this show, man. That's crazy. All right, we can take one more as we go to the top. 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. That is the numbers to call.
Yes.
The 314 is WhatsApp. So 394, sorry.
Yes. And when we come back after the... You have a call?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Call up. I have two.
Call up.
Yeah, man.
Heavy.
Yes.
I just say sometimes these stories end up with a little laughter and thing, right?
Yeah.
Right. As everybody wants to know he gone when. We all know he gone there for yesterday after that. The man went to get soft, young pink salmon. That's what we help. Yeah, that we went when he was.
All right. Sorry. Thanks so much.
All right, caller. When we come back, I want to talk about the video, the gruesome video that is circulating on social media with regards to the
The beheading?
People with the beheading chopping up the man in the bush, the body in the bush, and police trying to find out who's these people. And the guy who was talking, who was videotaping and talking in the background, right? And why that particular killing or that particular incident is being tied in to Kamala, the government, and UNC.
Really?
We'll talk about that when we get back.
That's crazy.
That is what I want to know.
All right, no problem. All right, Trinidad and Tobago, stay tuned to Talk City 91.1 FM under the radar. Yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch. We'll be back at roughly 7:15 as we go to your playway as well as your news. So let's see who have some winning numbers, boy. Who are the winners' numbers? We had to run across them. All right, stay tuned, Trinidad and Tobago. We'll be back.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
So I go right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
And so I got right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1, your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
And so I got right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1, your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
So I got right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation.
A royal segment. All right.
Yes, man. 20 people take on
I'll
it.
play it. That's not.
No, go back. Go back on the next page.
Go on. You see that one accent? Or
That one there. The pink and pink.
Which one you seen in pink?
Yeah.
That one acts if it have a bed
Play,
for it.
play
you
that.
know.
For a day! For a day! For a day!
Right.
How long, boy? That, you know, I asked that before
But
the
I
break.
told you that. I told you look at right there.
If I playing the commercial or that.
You're playing that.
I didn't even know that.
Right,
I didn't
so-
first how I do this segment.
Right.
Screen Friday.
Screen Friday.
6224911.
Right. Call and tell us something about. No, you just have to tell them. Call and
tell
say.
me something about your mother. You know.
Yeah, something great about your mom.
Tell me
And why your mom
something
is
about
great.
Your mom and why your mom is great. Right? Or you could share one special moment with her and you could win some prizes.
You're not you winning the prizes. Your mom
Your
winning
mom winning the prizes,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And the draw is on Friday. All right, me eat. So Queen Friday, Trinidad and Tobago, call in 622-4911, 622-4911,
and 394-4911. Just call and give us a story.
Just call and give us a story now.
Yeah.
I think you can send a voice note to it.
Yeah, you can send a you can send a voice note. You understand?
All right, so it's Queen for a Day. This is the segment, so I don't play no music. This song is boring.
You can play this if you give me the music by the time until you get a call.
All right. So I'm gonna make you a little. She's royal, yeah.
Natural beauty, you know. Yeah, no, I've never been someone shy until I seen your eyes. Still I had to try, yeah. Oh yes, let me get my words right and then approach you. Woman, I'll treat you like a man is supposed to. You'll never have to cry.
Ladies, don't forget, this is your segment. Men too, this is your segment. This is time for you to call and say something special about your mother, or give us a special moment about your mother. You know, say just share a special moment, or say why your mother is the best. 622-4911, 622-4911, or 394-4911. Hopefully we get a call very soon. There are prizes to win, you know, for your mom at least.
For your mom at least,
for your mom. All right, some prizes. The draw will be on May 8th, so we'll be taking your information. So, numbers are 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911, as we play some music waiting on that first call.
She's a queen. She's a queen. And when they ask what a good woman's made of, she's not afraid and ashamed of who she is. She's royal, yeah, so royal. And I need her in my life. I never knew anyone so one of a kind until the night that I see.
All right, so we have a first caller on the line. Caller, how are you?
Hi, good night. You all hear me?
Yes, we hear you loud and clear, caller.
Tell us something special about your mom, or tell us why your mom is the best.
Something special about my mom is that she go over and beyond for anybody, right? She leaves herself undone to make sure that her children and her grandchildren have everything.
All right. Well, stay on the line, caller. We'll take your information.
Take
and
his
we'll put
information.
you down for the prize. Right, so stay on the line.
No problem.
Alright, I know good man is hard to find, and she can't about that China line. That's why she has no ties at this time. Yeah, I know many men are trying, but she needs to be more than wine and dine, because she's royal, yeah, so royal, and I want her in my life. I never knew anyone so divine. The way she moves to her own beat, she has the qualities of a queen, so supreme. Ooh.
If you feel like you should come on this side, so I could go ahead and call and win a prize.
Call.
Right?
You want to call? No. It do work that way, brother.
All right.
You get your mom something for her Mother's Day on your own.
So I can,
and tell her how special she is.
So the man can win a draw.
No.
You know what? I'm not coming tomorrow. What time this segment is tomorrow? 622-4911.
622-4911. Anybody else want to? Yeah.
So we're taking one more on this. Caller, you're live.
Yes, caller.
Yes, sir. Tell us something special about your mom.
You know what's so special about my mother? I always try to remember when I had about 6 months or 7 months. I'm crying. And my mother picked me up and started breastfeeding me. And when she done breastfeeding me, she rolled me under my 2 arms and gave me 2 kisses on my cheek.
I don't know if to take that one serious enough.
And put me to sleep.
Caller?
Yeah.
Your mother alive, sir?
No, sir.
Well, you wouldn't qualify for the segment because the segment is to give your mother the prize. So if you're talking about your mom when she passed away already, she will be better win the prize.
Condolences, though.
Condolences, though. Right? Okay.
I'm just trying to figure how the love is there.
Yeah, all right.
No problem. Thanks
No
so
problem.
much. Thanks so much. Yeah, man. Caller, you live. Caller. Hello?
Good evening, caller.
You gone. One more. I didn't know how to take that one serious. One more Trinidad and Tobago. All right, this is a good segment. This is a sweet segment.
Mm-hmm.
It is a segment for your mom. All right, so 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. Caller, you live.
Love in your house.
Yes, love in the house. Hey. Love in the house?
Yeah, my brother, how you say?
What's up, brother? I ain't hear from you in a long time, boy.
Yeah, but I plan to call you today now about a segment and you're talking about tomorrow, so you know, as a man must talk about my mother.
All right. I'll talk about my body is a competition to win a prize,
I know. I called for that. Right. I called for that, but I was going to call you differently still now.
All right, cool.
But I called for that.
You going?
All right. I was going to let him talk about him himself. But
you run the man.
I didn't run the man. No, because I know his mom passed away. You understand?
Condolences.
Yeah. So but you know how people still want to call and talk about the mom.
Yeah.
Even though the mom passed.
I'll give it to the sister.
But the competition is to give the prize to your mom. You understand? So when you call and talk about your mom, you're going to actually win a prize for your mom.
Okay.
Right? And you come in and talk about your mom and there's nobody to give the prize to. You're defeating the purpose.
622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911.
But I would have leave him, let him talk about you know.
Yeah.
If you want to say something about her on national radio, you know, that kind of way.
Yeah.
Because if I go to talk about my mom here, I'm going to definitely win that prize.
You win it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why she has no ties at this time. Yeah. I know many men are trying, but she needs to be more than wine and dine because she's royal. Yeah. So royal. And I want her in my life. I never knew anyone so divine.
Remember, we're taking one more Trinidad and Tobago, one more call in this segment. So 622-4911, 622-4911. You still have a show to run. All right, so last caller for a special prize for your mother. This Mother's Day, Mother's Day is the 10th. The prize will be given out on May 9th, May 8th? The 8th, right? Yeah,
on the 8th, yeah.
All right, so one last call. Let's go. Caller, you're live. Caller?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Give us something special about your mom.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Tell us something special about your mom.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Something special on your mom.
Whenever you need anything, that she see you're not smiling, and you will get it. Thank you.
All right. That gonna wrap up the segment. That gonna wrap up the segment. Only can do this segment any night. All you know that already. We got one. One is good. One is good. Hey, no way. We have some callers, boy. Nah, boy. Alright, Trinidad and Tobago, always stay tuned. We have a commercial.
Oh, God.
The segment over. Alright? Segment over. Stay tuned. We'll be back right after this.
This Mother's Day, Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1, your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1, your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen.
All right, Trinidad and Tobago, welcome back on the Inside Talk City 91.1 FM under the radar, 7:34 right now in the Republic with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch. Heavy is over to you, boy. Over to you.
So today, I going through the media. First, I saw one video about this so-called. No, I was on Facebook, so I saw a post, and the post read, and I quote. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I have it right here. The post read, "Blood is flowing in the streets of Trinidad and Tobago. Somebody made a blood sacrifice." Right? And I went on to read what this person is saying. And they are trying to say, right, that the UNC and the Indians made this sacrifice the same power.
Okay.
And I was like, what kind of madness? I didn't pay it no mind. I said, that is nonsense.
Yeah.
Right? Going across on TikTok and saw the bobbleheads and them, the PNM propaganda team on the media trying to say, look what it gone to. People chopping up people's head and chopping them up in the bush and thing now. Too much blood in the land is the UNC causing that. Camland them doing necromancy. So what kind of it's like somebody just give them something to talk and they're just running with it. Lo and behold, somebody sent something for me in my inbox with some blogger on social media do a whole video talking about audience, see what's going on in the country now. You know them woman, of course. And right now, all this blood in the land, is necromancy, and the government do this and the government do. And I was like, what the hell I seen here? I said, it's too much to tell Jesus. Right? How the hell some men or 2 or 3 men was chopping up a body in the bush? I must say the whoever that person is condolences to the family. I don't know what's going on. They yet to discover the body. Nobody don't know what the body is. And they're looking, police is looking for information and to find out who is these men that were in the bush in that video. Right? But my concern is how the hell they tie that in to Cameron, the UNC and the government. Are they that desperate now that they're just trying to make anything about them? They're just looking for talking points, or they're looking for likes and follows, so they're just running out there with anything now? That would do it? They're so desperate. This is what they're doing?
Yeah.
And I find that is so distasteful. And I was like, what really going on in the country right now? I mean to say, how? Really? How? I was hoping you could tell me.
Well, the thing is, my views on this is 2 ways. A, when PNM in charge, we just say the same thing. and now UNC in charge, the country saying the same thing.
I wasn't saying that when PNM was in charge.
Well, that's why I used to hear. I used to hear, well, Rowley went to the Jumbies and them to stay in power, so blood had a flow. And now it's the same thing on the UNC side, saying that, well, thing had a flow. Now, the latter might be true. We have no clue. But in this regard, with all that crime and stuff like that, you ought to remember, Heavy, that Kamala campaigned on fixing crime, on bringing down the murder toll. And despite numbers going down, people still feeling it on the streets, or people seeing it on social media. So when you see something when they see something like that, immediately they blame Kamala, right? Instead of blaming the people that actually engage in crime and criminality.
So I saw a poll where they asked people, do they think that it is right that the police service use brutal or lethal force against the home invaders and the 4 men who do the home invasion?
That's a question for real?
Yeah. And 91% of the people said yes, and 9% of the people said no.
Okay. That they could use force, right?
They agreed for the police using force and the home invaders and them.
Okay.
Remember, the 3 of the home invasion guys were killed, and
one jump in a yard or something.
He got hold, right?
Okay.
Right. So, I don't know how that enriched. The police killed them and they sent and all that. I don't know how. I shocked.
It reached there, and then it didn't. Oh,
it didn't reach
I
there.
was scared.
No, it didn't reach there. Actually, people were glad that
the
men and them got killed in the process, right? But it was really gunfire for gunfire, because there were videos showing that there was a shootout.
Yeah.
You understand?
Well, as you say that, the nonsense by people, I'm surprised not a poll, but
yes,
I see
it's
people...
a poll. I saw it on the media too. Go ahead, I'll go find it.
Well, I heard, from social media again, persons saying that this government want to create a police state with the existing state of emergency. A police state, That's crazy, because it's not true. From what you saw in Port of Spain around the Queen's Park Savannah, I think it is, with the shooting out there, right? And then police doubling down and putting more force on the ground there. In my humble opinion, I think that, actually, I'm gonna even say that, but right now the police service, they're dealing with a lot. We've spent 10 years under neglect, under where police was just put on the road to chastise members of the public and stop every vehicle to try and give tickets. Again, they raised over $200 and something million, $250 million in tickets, all right, while crime was going out of control. Now the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service is taking like a 360 turn, and now they are engaging in drones to fight crime. And you have Gary Griffith now calling for the body cameras once more. But the drones are a great initiative to fight crime in Trinidad and Tobago, and they're moving towards that. I think I saved something on that. All right? So the police service have an overhaul to do when it comes to crime and criminality. And then the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, or the Commissioner of Police, in fact, is battling internally with his own police force that's engaging in crime and criminality as well. In the whole matter with Savita down there at Barrackpore. And now down at the San Fernando Police, the municipal police station.
So here the poll.
Tell me.
Do you support the TTPS use of lethal force against home invaders in Conopia?
Oh, that was why?
91% said yes, and 99% said no. That's
like TV6? That sounds like a TV6 poll.
I will tell you who it is. The ticket from Court and Camera, Trinidad and Tobago. That's a social media
that's
site.
That's on our social page. Well, that's crazy that there's a poll on that, right? The police service have a lot to do, boy, Heavy boy, all right? And then they have a lot to do in order to build trust back. But 10 years of neglect, boy, 10 years of neglect. Gary Griffith really had a good overall plan for the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, especially with the command center. And the command center is at the office of the Prime Minister, somewhere like that.
Yeah.
Can't remember exactly where it's at, but he had a good plan for the service. Gary Griffith issue, and my issue with Gary Griffith is that it was looking too much like a police state that he was trying to create. I just see
It
a
was
police
looking
state
as a police state.
Yeah, by
I am saying to you, right? If we have to get a police state,
that's dangerous, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Not for this current police service, eh?
Okay.
Because this current police service need a police for them police. We need a police state for the police right now. No, you laughing, I'm honest. Right?
Yeah.
The police service, right, has too much questions to answer and has too much dirty linen washing in public for them to be even policing citizens.
They will say that we shouldn't be spreading that on the air.
That I've been truthful. If they could say that, right? But I have, right, the people of Trinidad and Tobago interests at hand, right? And I cannot come here as a journalist, as a public servant, as a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, as a radio announcer, and don't speak the truth.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Because I want the police service and all to hear me out. Right? You all need to clean up all the act. Let the public build trust in earlier so that they can come and give all the information freely without any recourse or repercussions. You understand?
Yep.
So that they can feel comfortable, they can feel safe, they will feel trusted to call earlier and all to be there on time to help them in the time of need and hour. We need a police service that the public can trust.
The only
right?
way that could be built is through digital policing.
All we are hearing, right? And if you ask any Trinbagonian about police, they will tell you, right? They rather deal with the thing on their own. They don't trust them. They don't like them.
If you go to a police station, they will say, well, you go to this one.
Because the police service, right, is deemed to be a different type of criminal in the minds of the average citizen. Somebody had to say it. In the mind of an average citizen, right, the police doesn't look like it's favoring them. It looks like it's against them. You understand? Even if you are not involved in crime and you're not involved in criminality and you're not, it will always look like the police service. If you drive down the highway and they see a roadblock, oh God, the police are them again. Right? But you know for a fact that your documents in order, your car okay, your car straight. But the mere fact that you see them on a roadblock, right? You get vexed one time.
Understand.
You understand? You're not happy to see them and say, yes, do all the work. I like that. Or look for the criminals.
They just come out to chastise members of
Correct.
the public. We know that.
Correct.
When you see them, everywhere is a roadblock.
And when the roadblock come and they pull you over, you know your document, but it will still look like a harassment.
Yeah, but even if your all your documents not in order, right? Even if all your documents not in order, you might be trying. You understand?
Correct.
You as a citizen might be actually trying.
Right.
And all you get from them, you give them your story and they say, well, that don't matter, especially the female ones, huh?
You can't get a blind from a female officer.
Like that, you know it.
A female officer will never give you a blind.
Correct.
She's coming out there.
She have a point to prove.
Correct.
She had to prove to her people or to the superiors or to
Yes.
her colleagues that I deserve to be here.
Right.
No.
What I'm saying to you is that have to change.
Agreed.
The way how the police speak to people have to change. They cannot speak to people, right? And don't want them, and you cannot want respect and then show respect.
You see what I tell you, that law with
Now, let me don't go there. Right? I don't want to change the dynamics of what we're talking about because I was going to a whole next topic. But I'm saying that to say this.
I agree with you.
Until the police service clean up within themselves, crime will always spiral out of control.
All right.
Right?
All right.
We see results when Gary came and started fixing the police service from within first, right? And the results end up reflecting to to his performance with regards to crime.
Agreed. I'll agree there.
I want to be understand where I'm coming from.
Yes, I do. And I give you that.
He went and he started to do a whole reconstruction of the police, a whole dismantling of this, and try to bring them up to 21st century policing. He started to give people who was waiting for promotion all the time. He gave up promotion one time for them. He see bodies, he take away all the nepotism and favoritism. Men on the list 10, 15 years now waiting for promotion and he can't get promotion. He did all of that. He was trying. He tried to implement the body cams. He implemented the drones. He implemented the car cams. He implemented polygraph tests for police officers. He was trying to clean it up.
Agreed. And he actually
and the public,
the funds
for
properly.
the first time in Trinidad and Tobago, in my time, started to gain trust in the police service once again.
So bring him back.
He even had his personal, he even had a number that you could have called 24-0
and get him. Get him. Hold on. We had to understand, hear what the people saying as well.
Yeah.
We have 2 callers on the line, but we're going to WhatsApp and then we're coming to the phone lines, right?
Yeah.
WhatsApp, you're live. Oh, playing the wrong thing. Hold on. I'm playing that music still just now. Hold on, call on WhatsApp. Hold on. What the hell?
You have your music playing while you DJing there?
WhatsApp, you're live.
Yes, fellas.
Yes,
Good
sir.
afternoon.
Yeah.
Concerning what Heavy saying, he totally 100% correct.
Mm-hmm.
But you see, where we are today and where crime has evolved, the judicial system plays a major role.
That's the next one.
In the lawlessness that have contributed to where we are today.
That's the next one.
If any of you guys had any situation where you end up like in the courts to try to get some type of justice, let me tell you something. It is so frustrating that you as a victim becomes like you committed the crime when you face the court, and it would be easier and cheaper. And that's something I've always said. We would end up looking at poetic justice as a way of how we operate in Trinidad and Tobago, and that is where we are today. Plenty people now would prefer to go and hire somebody to get justice rather than to let the system go through the normal channel where it is lawful. And you would be, as a person, feel more comfortable, because let me tell you something, the amount of money you have to spend and for how long this case goes through the system is sometimes, most of the time, you will just decide to drop it and say, forget about that. Or you will decide that, oh, here what, you see me? I go in and get somebody and let her fix this thing for me and done the talk and pay them probably just one lawyer fee to appear for you in court rather than for 10 years a matter to pay, and you have to pay $100,000 or $1,000 and still you wouldn't get justice. And that, if we don't fix that system to get the judicial system operating, with alacrity, that within a year or 2 years, matter must be settled and justice must be not only delivered but must be felt. That when you leave the court, that you feel satisfied, you feel like you was justified. We would be in this place over and over. And one other thing, gentlemen, I want to ask. Both of you guys are of African descent, right? We had the killing of George Floyd, and the whole country was up in arms, and we spent time marching and protesting and all kind of thing about George Floyd.
Black Lives Matter.
Doesn't Black Lives Matter in Trinidad and Tobago?
Yeah. Those are hoax.
The same African lives that is losing in Trinidad. Doesn't it matter?
No, only when the US does it, it matters, brother. Because we like to follow.
Something really wrong with we in this country, boy.
Yeah, we like to follow.
Gentlemen, let's just be safe and remember, don't discuss nothing more than $20 on the airways.
I was coming to that just now. Okay, have an update on that. But Kola, you're live.
Yeah, good night, gentlemen.
Yes.
Also on the topic on the police, it had an incident in the library area here about 2 weeks ago. The A guy got his car broken into. They broke the glass, the back, and steal money, and he had a scale and whatever they get their hand on. It happened between 4 and 6 in the morning. That is a Sunday morning, a.m. You know, the police never come up to this day.
Yes.
The guy went and make a report as well. He called the police about 6 in the morning. After lunch, he went and make a report, and they still didn't come and investigate the matter. So that is the problem with the police. The police service needs cleaning. It needs a purge, serious purge.
Yep.
Gentlemen, you all take care.
Thank you,
so much.
caller.
We have one more on this caller live.
Hey, good afternoon to you, David. Good afternoon, Heavy.
Yes.
Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Heavy, the only reason why crime continue to be a problem in our country is because crime is not affecting the rich. Crime, every time you see people children dead or somebody mother balling, it's not the rich people. It's the people who just come out every 5 years to support our government. Whether it's PNM, UNC, I'm not picking sides, but we're talking about crime. And right now, I want to put crime as one of the number one problem in our country today. And it didn't start today. So I don't want people to think I'm talking about no. There are people in high places that also is considered to be out of the rich, who continue to get richer. As Rowley say, and how are they getting richer? Is once crime continue to be high, their bank account continue to get full. So it's bigger than us who crying in the ghetto, in the places where they consider to be hotspot. There is no rich millionaires living there. So that is why it continue. Because anytime something happen in Westmoreland or anywhere where the millionaires and them living, the people don't stay outside long. The police know how to do their job when these things happen. So we may blame the police, just like when the man got home invasion and he called the police station in St. Joseph somewhere there, the officer tell him, so you don't know where the police station is? We don't have no vehicle. All you remember that?
Yeah, we do.
How brave could she be as an officer to speak like that? They know when to behave. It was, if there was a call shoot from Westmoreland, you would have seen how fast the police would have worked. Again, my point is, once it's poor people affected with crime, or I should say the lower class, crime will continue until it starts to affect them who boast and say, them is the richest out here. Them have it all. Them is, when them get affected, crime will really get dig into. I gone.
Thanks
All
so
right,
much.
thank you very
that
much.
Perception is crazy. One more. We call it live. You had to do quick, huh?
Hello?
Yeah, you had to go quick. We're sorry about the wait.
Yeah, good there, no. Yeah, what going on? I endorsed the thing Nicola said because I got no name some years ago. A cash I got in Palestine, brand new. Never balance it. Cho, except daughter. All these people in them don't ever get sick. Yeah. And I always on the radio for years. Once my crime continue, crime will continue. Some people will get that, especially older head. They only see one type of thing. But that's all right. One more thing quick. The caller just now, I hear so about some people take a handless on the wall when they think crime. But let me tell you something. You see that on the wall? I can tell you something. I know that people get caught up in that. And once they get caught up in that, they come like you're older person. You want to know how they do. So trust me. Find the next way. We find the next way, because when you feel you want to say forget the police and hand it on the wall, trust me. I feel 10 times worse. Thank you.
All right, thanks so much. All right, in other news though, Heavy.
You want to talk about other news in 2 minutes?
Well, no, this is.
I say gonna wrap up.
I'm wrapping up, but with this, the Central Bank of Trinidad and Tobago says it's engaging Republic Bank Limited directly following widespread public concerns over increased bank fees, which took effect on May 1st. In a statement issued just a short while ago today, the Central Bank Governor Larry Hawaii acknowledged growing frustrations among customers over the hikes, stressing that the regulator does not take this sentiment lightly. We understand why citizens are frustrated, Hawaii said. Citizens deserve a financial system that works in their interest, and the Central Bank will continue to advocate for that. I don't know what the Central Bank would do. Maybe they might instruct. I don't know if they can instruct.
They can't do nothing.
There's the Central Bank. There's a regulator. They regulate.
They can't do nothing.
They could set regulations.
They can't do nothing. Right? We, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, right, had to. I'm going to say that on the national radio.
You was going to say the R word?
No, but we need to.
R?
No, not R.
Okay.
B.
Oh, okay. All right.
Right?
All right.
But I can't say that on national.
You can't say that. We go wrap there.
All right. Until tomorrow, we're back here, same time, same place, right here, Talk City 91.1 FM. Right? Don't forget in the morning, the ground report is starting at 6. And we're going straight back until our time, 6 in the evening.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So keep shooting for the stars and everything that you do, Trinidad and Tobago. If you can see it, you can 100% be it. And the moment you choose to give up is the moment a new star is born. Have a great day.